Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Real Talking Podcast with your hosts, Ash and JD. Now, for anyone that is watching on the YouTubes, we're not being tramps and wearing the same clothes.
Or are we?
Well, I mean, we do it sometimes, but it's never planned to wear the same clothes 2 weeks in a row. But it is planned to do 2 recordings like what we did the other week. So yeah, we are back to back in it. So apologies again for if anyone has emailed. We've not read them out during this week, but obviously send them in as always, and we will get to you as soon as we can. But the reason for this back to back recording isn't because I'm going on holiday again. I've only just come back. It's because we've got some news that we haven't told anyone yet, even though we've hinted. Well, not that I've hinted, but I've said a couple of things that people might be able to put the pieces together.
Yeah.
I'll let you tell it anyway. It's not my news.
No.
Ashley's got AIDS.
No,
he isn't HIV positive.
no, all of these people. I'm having a little girl, so we're back to back in this one because obviously, as of this, by the time this goes out, hopefully she's here.
Yeah.
So obviously, just to give everyone a heads up, so on this one, then possibly the next one, you might be riding solo on the next one.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
It'd be the real talk with JD.
Yeah, JD and JD. I mean, I'm used to talking to myself anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, so no, just a heads up for everyone. That's why we're back to back in this one, and then the future one might just be JD for a week or two. But yeah, any emails this week, JD will surely.
Yeah, I'll definitely get on to them on the next episode. Which, to be fair, now is when I would need you even more, because if I am doing it on my own, I'm going to need some topics to talk about. Otherwise, I'll have to do a bit of research and a bit of planning.
A bit of ranting. There'll be a whole segment on Sam Smith on that one. Reasons why JD hates Sam Smith.
Just shouting on about fucking Southgate and shit selection again.
The real rant of JD.
Yeah, I might have to do it as a special.
You should. You know what? You should have like when you do. If you do your own one, like a 5 minute, just rant of fun, like just quick fire, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, just like real talking special segments. Just like mini episodes. But to be fair, if I was to do that, it'd be like a daily thing with me, and they'd all be the same. Well, most would be the same. But fucking hell, I've just gone off the motorway, dickheads again. Fucking hell. So or ranting about Sam Smith or let's say Southgate, poor Man United performances, shitty VAR again. It'd be the same rants over and over, which I'll happily do. If the people want it, I'll do it.
I don't know if they want it, mate. I don't think they want that. I don't think they want it.
Well, but if you do want it, then email us in at realtalkingpod@gmail.com. But yeah, so yeah, all going well. This time next Friday, you will have
become a father, yeah?
Yeah, for potentially a couple of days anyway.
Yeah. And the weird thing is, normally, I was speaking about this with my partner. Normally, I overthink everything. I mean, anyone else that does it will fucking tell you it's fucking pain. I don't know, even though, so say something's worrying me or stressing, and I know today I can't resolve it, I will still spend that whole day overthinking about it. Anyway, but
yeah, because you've always been quite the worrier.
Yeah.
Even as of recently, it was the fence panels.
Yeah. Oh, mate,
the neighbour. So just for a bit of context, Ashley's neighbour attempted to change the fence panel.
Attempted.
But it wasn't
his side, yeah.
So it's the neighbour's side of the fence, so it's their duty to replace broken ones. And then he didn't do it, he just placed it, propped it up.
And he was in the garden, weren't there?
It was actually during a record.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I was just like, I looked at it, I was just in the back garden, like, what? No, I can't get my heads up at it.
Yeah. And so I ended up having to graft it.
Yeah, you wrecked it out.
Yeah. But that was like a whole week of not necessarily worrying, but it was just something that done you ready.
Yeah,
and you was overthinking it
Yeah,
for
so
literally a whole week until I'd sorted it out.
like I said, anyone that does this, I just would know. But that one time with the fence, so I couldn't get over it. Like it was just on my mind,
Mm.
just 24/7. But anyway, this is with my partner being pregnant and about to be a father. It's something that I haven't really worried about. I don't know why. It's just something that I don't know. It's just
But I think because a lot of it, so obviously, we done the bedroom up.
yeah,
It was all decorated, paneling done, and whatever. Uh, and obviously, the house was already sorted and that anyway. So because of stuff like that, it's been a gradual process. Everything's been done well within time.
yeah,
So you've not had to panic like
yeah,
lastminute.com. You've been able to get whatever furniture. Um, Look, just prepping to be a dad in
yeah.
general. You've been able to,
Yeah. You got 9 months, then yeah.
yeah, and
So
you've been able to. You've not, look, obviously people have helped in general as they're always doing that, all, but you've got enough money to just go and get whatever you need to
yeah.
anyway to be prepared.
But that was the one thing I remember saying to you when you done the room, when you done all the
Mm.
paneling. I did say I know it's a while away, but I just want to get it done. Just because I know if it was come to now and it weren't done, fucking hell.
Well,
Maybe, yeah,
yeah,
mate.
we'd definitely be a bit stuffed if it wasn't done by this
Yeah.
point now. But I mean, I remember at the time I wanted to get it done anyway because let's just say if it got to like 2 3 weeks of the due date
Mm.
and you had a change of mind, like you wanted to change the colour, I'd still have
Yeah, enough
enough
time.
time to be able to quickly like repaint it or whatever.
Nah.
So at least we had enough time.
Yeah, they could have
Like we
spot
got it.
on. They could have spot it. It was Egyptian column, by the way, everyone.
Yeah.
I think was it what was the brand of it? It was Dulex, that one. I think it was a Dulex.
Uh,
I'm sure it's Dulex Egyptian column on that one. So if anyone's checked that out, I would recommend it because the one thing now, you know, once in the hallway, you know, so but
oh,
I
so what you're getting
may,
at? More work for me to do in the
maybe in
house.
the hallway in the future. Uh,
So again, a bit more context for
yeah,
people. So Ashley bought this house about a year and a half ago ish.
I was oh mate, no, it's over 2 years now.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
so they bought
Fucking
the
hell.
house,
Yeah, yeah.
and at the time, the jobs that I was doing, they were only taking a couple of hours for me to
Yeah,
get done in the morning. So I was coming, like, earn my money, come here straight away, and then ended up just painting pretty
yeah.
much everything
But
as quick as possible.
but a little more context on the context as well is when we first moved in, the only room I really wanted doing was the living room and the
Mm,
bedroom, and I wanted to leave everything, just let it, just let it be. But
yeah, but because of how much time I had,
literally,
it was done
and
rapid,
the
weren't
living
it?
room got done that quick. Then you repainted the kitchen the original colour just to brighten it up.
Yeah, because before redoing the kitchen, the walls existing were
Yeah,
magnolia, a bit of classic Maggie,
everything was Maggie.
which the whole house was, to be fair. But it's always been a standard, just
Yeah,
a staple go to for selling a house. Just paint it magnolia and it's done. But with the old kitchen it was in, because I painted everything white just to freshen it up,
yeah.
that sort of put the motion in works for the kitchen then because it made the rest of the old cabinet doors and that look horrendous.
Yeah, so we got to the point where the rest of the house style got updated, if you will.
Yeah.
Fresh paint, new paint, all our own colours. And then I remember sitting on this table being like, I fucking hate this kitchen. So, yeah.
And apart from when I was doing stuff here, I wasn't here every week, neither was I.
No, no,
And
no.
so when we'd be speaking on the phone, that'd be the main topic and subject of, oh, I hate this kitchen. But we'd already started getting the ball in
Yeah,
motion then as well, though,
but
didn't
to
we?
be fair, I weren't really sold on the idea of doing it. Then you came over one time, like, yeah, I could smash down a week. That's what I was like, just a week. And he was like, yeah, yeah. To be fair, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Yeah, so just in general, it was just a makeover. It wasn't new cupboards or anything. It's just new doors, worktops, and stuff. So it was done a bit quicker than an average kitchen fit. The flooring as well. all apart
Yeah,
at the same time.
but the flooring obviously goes into the bathroom as well.
Yeah, yeah, it
So
goes into the
I
downstairs
think you're
toilet.
selling yourself a bit short there, Jay. You've done a great job.
Well, always aim to please.
Yeah.
Uh,
Top shagger.
but no, like as a time scale, it was just a little bit quicker than a full
Yeah, yeah,
repaint.
yeah.
And because if we would have been taking the tiles off and all that, then
Mm,
it would have been plastering involved and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, it was a relatively quick turnaround
yeah,
for the whole house, wasn't it? It was all done, and
yeah. So
yeah,
no,
it was the last main thing was just the. It wasn't even classed as a guest bedroom before there, was it? It
no,
was
it was
just
just a spare room,
yeah,
literally. But that's the one good thing is having someone like you. Is whenever I have an idea, I can run it. JD gives me the numbers, and then it's over yes or no. Like next
yeah,
year, flooring, living room.
yeah. That'll be changed again.
Yeah. What's his style called?
Herringbone.
I always call it Harry Bone for some reason. I don't
It's
know
probably just because you
why.
think of Haribo sweets or something. Um,
So yeah, we'll
I
have
mean,
that.
to be fair, if I remember in the editing part of all of this lot, I'll put some of the pictures on the YouTubes for people to see. Obviously, nothing.
Are you trying to get some work, mate?
If people
Uh,
want to go back onto previous episodes, get my contact details off the worktop, and ask me for a quote, get some
yeah.
work to me, then yeah,
See?
I'll travel around most of the UK. The price would have to be really good if you want me to come over to America,
Yeah.
where some of the fans are. Um, but
How
yeah,
about?
if I remember, I'll post some of the pictures just
Yeah.
so people can get an idea. Because we're saying about the kitchen and
Yeah.
obviously the paneling and stuff in the baby's room.
Because one thing that you keep saying that you should do, but you never do, is do before and after. Now you do my
Oh,
brother's kitchen, and his
yeah.
kitchen's shit. So that would be I was thinking about this actually. That would be the perfect one to do it on because that is a shit kitchen.
Yeah. Well, again, because I did my mum's kitchen the other week, and I'd taken the tiles off the wall and then remembered to take the
Mm,
pictures. Which, to be fair, I don't know what would have looked better anyway with the tiles on or off. Uh, so once, because I had to wait for a couple of items to get delivered still, once that's done, then I do want to
yeah.
at least update the website that I've bloody got. Pay for it. Never done a thing with it. But yeah, uh, I'll try and remember. Just post a couple of little pictures of these kinds of the jobs because it's not. But use that pictures of this before I'd ripped it all out and that
Yeah.
anyway. So I'm sure I've still got them on my phone because it is night and day the difference. Um, but as always, it's all about a happy customer at the end of it, and
That's it.
not just because you're my best mate. I had to make sure you was happy because you think it was bad enough worrying with the fucking fence panel. Jesus,
Oh
man, if there was something that you wasn't happy with this lot.
no, no. It was
The
already
podcast wouldn't have
no.
happened.
So I don't think I was really too worried about the kitchen. So obviously you came and you measured
Mm,
up, and then we went and ordered it. But no, but yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
I mean, we started somewhere and ended somewhere.
on a but
What
yeah.
took you on
So
a journey?
as we were saying, come this time next week, you're potentially going to be either sitting here or in the living room holding the little baby girl,
Yeah,
and yeah, trying to get a routine started off
yeah.
anyway.
A new routine, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But so yeah, anyone that has got questions for JD, which I feel like you can ask JD certain questions that you can't ask me. So I feel like if you a bit more free reign on the questions, so I'm sure JD be willing to.
Well, again, to be fair, because if I am recording on my own, I'll be at home and I'll be drinking as well.
Yeah,
So fuck it, it'll be just free flowing, and it
I,
just
s- I,
no whole bars.
I seen a TikTok and he was like, when me and my mate started a podcast, it's two people getting like arrested from a movie, and I thought, fuck me, that wasn't far off for our first. Well, not the.
No, early
Do you
doors
know what I
we was
mean?
a bit more loose lipped with our
Bit
opinions.
controversial, yeah.
Yeah, uh, as we said before, the first two episodes aren't on not because of anything we said, but it was just the production of it was
Yeah, I feel like if you was listening to the first four, we've grown a lot from then. So you wouldn't
yeah.
have got We won't.
Essentially, if you was stumbling upon us now, and then because I like to do it, if I find a new
You
podcast,
go back.
I'll go back to the
Yeah,
beginning and listen. So it was more so just if you was to do that, you might think, well, hang on, I don't like them. Then
yeah,
it's just it's been a process. We've come on leaps and bounds. I mean, I've not checked the likes and numbers, but obviously I text you while I was away,
yeah,
and it was the amount of people that had downloaded on the
yeah,
first day of that episode coming out.
yeah,
It's shocking really because just to think we are two nobodies essentially in the big ocean of people that do the podcast. You got all these celebrities and everything that do
yeah.
it.
I mean, everyone's got a podcast now, mate.
Well, it is really, isn't it? And there's us two, just
Whacking out in the
the
kitchen.
the Brummy ants and deck is what some people say.
Only you. Oh god.
But
But yeah, no. Obviously, that's why we're always thankful of all the emails and all the downloads, and that's why we don't want to force it on everyone like going back to it, but we really do appreciate all the
yeah,
emails and everything. Like just a little bit of time you put into the podcast, just sending emails.
yeah.
It does mean a lot.
And that's why we do say if you can download, because we can physically see the amount of people that are listening every week. Then
Mm.
just from the download numbers, there probably is a proper way to do it, but I just haven't seen it yet of how to see the full listening figures and whatever.
You know what? I think I'm gonna email you a question. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it. But like, so it'd be like from like a what's it called? Like
You
not a
gotta
Jane Doe name, but it's a John Doe where
uh,
it's like. So I'm just gonna say a fake name.
so yeah,
I'll
you'll
have
make
to
one up.
email. I'll have to make an email one or.
But then I'm going to be looking out for it
Just
now,
like, see what.
don't I? But yeah, so I mean, to be fair, if it's just a standard couple of emails, I'll still be able to wrap through anyway, won't I?
Yeah.
I'll
But as I said,
I'll make sure I've got some stuff,
mm,
some topics to talk about for a little while.
yeah. I mean, is there anything you wanna? I mean, because as it says, you can ask JD a certain kind of question, and you'll get an answer. I
Yeah,
think
always get an answer
so.
out of it,
Yeah,
As I say, because I'll be recording at home, so most likely, like what we did with last week and the week before, chilled ones. I had a couple of drinks and that,
mm,
and yeah, I'll be doing the same at home then. But yeah, does anything? I'm an open book.
that's it.
Anything you want to
Ask away.
ask? We're always here for a bit of advice as well. Kirsty knows all about that.
Yeah, we gave us some good advice, didn't we?
Best advice,
Yeah.
real advice, real talk. But yeah, so we'll get on with it anyway. We've rattled on a bit too long. So as we like to do, I'm a bit partial to a little fess hole, the confessions page.
Yeah, I always think some of them are too fake. They seem too, but then again, they seem too fake to be true.
Well, I know I have seen some of them, and it's ones that I've seen from like years ago. It'll be like a little story of something. And I'm
Right.
like, well, I know that one's not
Yeah.
real then. So yeah, you have to sort of weed in and out a little bit. But I've stumbled across a new one now, and it's ACS Fashions. So
Right.
as I've been looking through them, they're like from universities and colleges over here in the UK.
Right.
And some of them, I mean, obviously, I've got some of them here to read out for your pleasure, and obviously people at home for their pleasure as well. But I've just been giggling at them because it's not the same as the way the festival ones have been. I'd say the majority of these are going to be real.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on a uni. I can imagine. I mean, we never went, but
No,
I
too
mean,
smart for it.
for me, I always picture universities like like American Pie. The red cups. I know.
Yeah, beer pong
Yeah,
parties,
spring
sex,
break.
drugs,
Yeah.
fucking yeah. I don't think it's. I think our university students, there was a period where they tried to be like the Americans. We playing those sorts of games and that, but it's just not the same. Our cultures are too different. and it always makes me laugh. Like, they just they can't drink. The Americans can't drink like the way that we do. And then I'm sure I've brought it up before. Cracks me up the way that they'll go to these college parties, the frat parties and whatever. They'll drink a whole keg and then they're driving back home, like all
Yeah,
foreign and
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's like they're always promoting drink driving, not just the college parties and stuff, but when you see like a geezer goes to a bar because he wants to drown his sorrows because he's had a bad day or
Yeah,
whatever.
it just drives there, doesn't it?
Yeah, drives there, drinks a bottle of whiskey, drives back home. So, no, it's illegal. Not allowed to do that. Um, they have a full skin for them. It's like, no, they're real. But yeah, so ACS sessions. There's me saying about okay, I think most of these are real. This one probably is a bit bullshit. Uh, I got all three of my flatmates pregnant, but none of them know about the other two. They're bound to find out soon. What do I do? They're all meant to be my secret girlfriends. And that's from someone in Manchester, Met Uni.
Nah, that one's yeah.
So, as I say, yeah, you're going to have to weed out some of them. But, these types of people, it's like fucking, oh, my dick's too big. I can't help but make every girl come so hard, blah, blah, blah. Fucking hell. Chill out, geezer. And why is he in a shared accommodation with three girls?
Mm.
You know, you're not going to be that lucky. So that one's a
And
bit of a
also, how
bullshit
would
one.
he have one-on-one time with all of them without the other one not knowing? Do
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Nah, that one's a lot of shit. That
that
one.
one definitely
Yeah.
is. But I'll try and get more realistic ones. So another one here from a Newcastle University student. Once on a night out, I managed to pull and took her back to my room. When we were about to do it, she tells me that she is a ladyboy, and worst part is that she had a bigger dick than me.
Wait, so there's something that needs to be addressed here. So she told him, and then he went. Obviously, he still carried on.
Yeah, yeah. So we've discussed this before. Times are different now from when we was out courting, dating, and all that.
Yeah, and it's not a lady boy. It's she's not. It's not a lady boy. It's a boy with tits.
Well, it's not how the Filipinos
And
say that,
no,
like,
that's what
class
this.
themselves are.
Yeah, but the
But
one born with both, mate.
I know. It's just
Only one got
we,
surgically put on.
yeah. It's just there's that many genders and
Yeah.
ways, pronouns and fucking whatever they want to call themselves now. It's so if this
Jay,
person
how?
has called themselves a ladyboy,
Hmm.
then that's their choice.
What would
But
you?
maybe this lad has just used the wrong words to say.
Right. What would you do if that happened to you?
Firstly, I'd be quite annoyed because,
You've already probably got off with her.
yeah,
You've
yeah,
kissed her.
um, I think you have to be open straight off the bat there. Like, if you're out, now, they probably won't see it this way, but if I'm out and about, I'd want to be told, hang on, Jay, just in case you didn't notice, but I've got a bit of an Adam's apple there,
Hmm.
and a bit of a bulge down there.
Hmm.
Are you wanting to still go further? So I'd want a bit of open honesty. You know,
So after you've gone for, what would you?
well, I wouldn't want to get bummed. Let's put it that way.
I would just have a. I would just have a. I don't understand why he's realised or they've said they're a lady boy, and then he still continued to find out.
Well, as I say, well, it's all different for these youth
Mm.
these days, isn't it?
Anything goes. We've
You know,
established that.
he probably really doesn't care. It's just that that was his first experience.
And the worst. So what he's trying to say, the worst thing out of this whole scenario is that he had a smaller willy.
That's his problem, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Hmm.
he probably is just a little average Joe or smaller, and then this lady boy has got a bigger dick than him.
Right.
But he says that he's still hit though, games to game.
No, it's a different. You play. No, for me, it's a different game he's playing.
But is it in the same sport?
No, no,
No.
it's a different sport.
Yeah.
You know, it's different, mate.
It is different. It
You
is.
know, he's he's sword fighting. You know, we're not sword fighting. You know, what's that game where like they're both
Fencing.
He's fencing, mate. You know, I don't want to be fencing.
Well, to be fair though, in fencing, the swords are the same length.
What are you trying to back him? What are you backing him?
He's brought a dagger to a sword fight. That's what's happened
Yeah.
there. But what would you do in that situation then?
I'd probably cry, mate. I'd
With
have
a
to.
big dick in your face.
No, I just can't imagine. I wouldn't even. If someone said to me, like, obviously, I'm a lady boy. What the fuck? I think I'd be angry more than anything. I think I'd be fucking. Yeah, no, I'd be angry. That
See, th-
I know
you,
you'd be
you wouldn't
intrigued, mate.
you wouldn't go that far with that person anyway, because you'd notice the big feet and be straight away. You'd be ignoring the conversation from then
Yeah,
on
I
because
mean,
Ashley doesn't like big feet.
big feet on girls. It's just no. It's just not for me.
It's weird. I know.
Yeah,
No one wants to date a lady with canoes or a dick.
crusty dick.
uh, so yeah, that's that one. Now we've got another one from someone from Derby University.
Mm.
Uh, fucked a transgender girl, and
So
it was the best I've ever had.
right. So again, lady. So transgender. So she. Say that again. Sorry, mate. Just
So
all. I don't. I want to be politically correct
yeah, a
here.
transgender girl, and it was the best they've ever had. So
The there was a man.
I'm assuming that this person already knew the circumstances of this
Right.
lady. So yes, was a man.
And he hasn't got a willy no more.
I'm assuming they've had. Well, there's not enough detail. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if it's
mean,
pre or post op.
what I've established is there's a lot more gay men out now, or it's more open.
Yeah,
I think people just well, we've said it just kids now just fuck anything.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about these last two, mate. I feel
Well, there's
an
still
idea,
more
but
to it. Uh, I fully came twice in a row, which has never happened before. But I told him no kissing because it's haram. So,
what the fuck? What does that mean?
so this is an Asian person then.
Well,
So
but they're not married, so why should that come into play? And
look,
that,
no, without getting cancelled. I
yeah,
know
mate,
we've
I was
already
just
spoke about
there's
this,
there's
but
loads of holes we can fall down here, mate.
yeah, no,
Um,
I tend to find that people with religion they pick and choose what parts
yeah,
they want to fucking follow.
right.
So
Hence,
it's
clearly,
not just
yeah,
because it's haram. He doesn't want to kiss this lady boy, transgender girl. Sorry, um, there's Catholic and Christian things that we don't follow. If
right,
I was going to be a proper Catholic boy, I wouldn't have had sex before marriage.
right.
But we do what we have to do.
Okay, so with these last two,
Hmm.
does that make these two lads bisexual?
By the letter of the law, it would do, yes. And by
R-
law, I mean the LGBTQ
Right.
plus community, their own made up laws.
I
So,
just, I just, no, I'm gonna say something. No, next week.
no, because you're not here next week,
No,
so you've got to
no,
say it now.
no. I just,
It's not your cup of tea,
it's just,
and you don't drink tea.
if you want a woman, just have a woman. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need a lady boy.
No,
You don't need to be all haram for the kissing,
no.
but be balls deep. You
Or
know what I mean?
balls deep in.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever round, whatever part of the train you're in.
Well, that's it's another one to try and find out more about. But yeah, it's I don't know. It easy to touch a subject for a lot of people, but we're real talking here. Um, and yeah, I've say it just I'd have to know. I'd like you said to yourself, be just pissed off that because
Mm.
you'd feel deceived. You're thinking that you're.
Yeah, you feel dirty, mate, because it's not who you are.
Well, that's what we'd be saying. But obviously, these youth don't care about it
Mm,
enough for it to be a problem. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, no, if I was getting down to it and fucking started stripping off and I'm seeing the fucking tackle down there, I'd be like, hang on, put them back on, off you go. No, because
What
easy.
would no, I won't ask that. No. Roy, yeah. Have you got any more?
Yeah, yeah, we've
Because
got
I,
more on
mate,
that.
no,
I know you're a bit
it's
speechless.
it's we're gonna get in. Yeah, let's just move away from them too.
Well,
Is this another one of Bali?
no, no.
That's us.
There probably is more. I can't remember everyone that I've saved now. So this one, it doesn't say what uni they're from. And it goes, I'm into going down on girls and licking their underarms. So this person loves mock diving and loves a bit of armpit diving as well.
I mean, it just goes to show what we said since the podcast started. Kids nowadays do anything. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't understand why you're doing that, or in that moment of just being with someone in that way, your brain goes lick armpits. I
Yeah.
mean, also, I've put in must have be for the other person. Yeah, let me lick your armpits. What?
But again, it's like, is he going to be asking? Or is he just going to fucking lift an arm up and start licking it?
Well, I mean, how would you like it?
I wouldn't like it. And I wouldn't like to do it either. Because you
Yeah.
think, one, a lot of them don't shave their armpits and that no more. Which, if they don't want it, they don't want it, I don't care. But I wouldn't want to be getting fucking armpit hair, like armpit pubes in my mouth. If there's any sort of deodorant or anything on there,
Hmm.
that's just going to taste horrible as well. Looking, because we've all done it, we've sprayed deodorant, there's a bit too much in the air, and you end up getting that taste.
Yeah.
So properly licking it would be horrible. I mean, again, I've had it where kissing a girl, the perfume on the neck, and you get that taste in your mouth as
Hmm.
well. And it's just, I wouldn't want. You can guarantee there's antiperspirant or whatever in the armpit, but maybe that's the kind of thing that this person's into.
I can
The
imagine.
taste of that.
Yeah, I can imagine going back to the other two. That like it's all open as well. So he's went back to his like, yeah, fucking, he was a lady boy, had a bigger dick than me.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like,
probably
I
was.
swear, like rather than being embarrassed about it, it's like that
Oh yeah,
Jeff.
because
It's like the Jeff video all over again.
yeah, if that happened when we was younger, or 10 years ago, or whatever, well, longer than that for us.
Yeah,
So if it was like 15 years ago, we were out in the club
clear.
and like
That happened.
bored, and it happened, you wouldn't say fuck all about it.
No.
It'd be in the calf the next day, yeah, banged, and then that's it. And I used to enjoy telling details about my activities the night before. So I'd either have to make stuff up. Well, yeah, I would have had to because if I would
Yeah,
have
you would
been
just
just
said nothing happened, and if that happened to you, you
yeah,
just nothing happened.
because if I was there just like not giving any details, you'd be all like questioning me. Well, hang on,
Mm.
what's going on there? Because you haven't got a story about what's happened. So yeah, another weirdo there. Anyway, licking her armpits. So this one's from Manchester Uni again. Uh, Sucked off my lecturer for a tutu. I'm a boy, by the way, but not gay.
Right, so I'm guessing the 2-2 is like
It's
maybe like an A or B or a
yeah.
passing grade, I
I
suppose.
don't understand the
Yeah.
number system properly because there's a 2-2, a 2-1. I think there's a 1-1 or something as well.
Right. So let's just say this 2-2 is then to pass.
I think 2-2 is a top grade.
Right.
I think, but I
Okay.
don't know exactly.
I mean, was he
Um,
based on his performance that he got the 2-2?
well,
Was he spoken beforehand, took me off and I give you a 2-2? Or was he a 2-2 after the fact? I mean, these are all
I'm
questions
guessing
that
from his
should be asked.
performance, he was good. Hence why he's got the 2-2. If it is the top grade, that is.
But again, he's saying he's not gay, but that makes him bisexual. To
Yeah, yeah.
me,
Which
I mean,
bisexual still gay, but yeah, it's
I mean, this like I know I said it. There just seems to be a lot more gayness, open. Like it's more open now. I suppose you have the right. I'm trying to think of the right word here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not frowned upon as much as
No, no.
if you
So,
told me you done that, mate, I'd be like, yay.
well, yeah, and not in the fun way that we like to say. But there's a there's another comedian that I listen to his podcast quite often. Chris Stefano. I've told you about it
Yeah,
before, and that. And he has a phrase that he says quite often. I'm in the fog. So fog is free, open, and gay. Now he says it just joking because he's married, kids, and all that, like Latino wife. Um, but he'll act a bit gay
sass.
sometimes with like his mate Sal and whoever else. They'll come out with stupid stuff. Look what we've done. There's a bit of a fucking banter over the years and a little joke or whatever. But I think essentially what I'm getting to anyway, I feel like they're all in the fog these
Mm.
days. That they're all free, open, and gay.
Yeah,
Where
they're all open to like
yeah,
to endless possibilities.
yeah, we're there, fucking high beams on, floodlights on, making sure that people see us through the fog, that we're not
Yeah, and we're
mixed in the
staying
fog.
in that lane
Yeah,
while we're
yeah,
driving.
not
Yeah,
fucking swerving around,
not
sticking to
sucking
the
no
speed
cock.
limit. Yeah,
No,
no, unless it's a weekend.
I mean, I mean, if you was failing a class and you needed this class to get the degree, and the teacher went to you, suck my cock, you'll get you'll get your degree, so you won't have to do another year, which is like I suppose like 10 grand or whatever. Would you suck that cock?
Well, going from personal experience, no.
What does that mean?
No, so when I was in college, which was for my apprenticeship, it was just men that were these lecturers.
Men, real men.
Oh yeah, old school fucking, Tim the Torment Taylor types fucking, and I wouldn't have had to have done it.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you, I know in your trade you wouldn't have to do it, but I'm saying if you had to, if say, put you back, not now, or you're married obviously, and you're in this frame of mind,
mm,
put 18-year-old JD, he was a bit wild.
mm.
Would he, would, would 18, 19-year-old JD suck the cock to pass a class?
Right, so the answer's still no, and because where I was going to get to, because like even when I was in school and that, I weren't as bothered about fucking like the results that I got.
Mm,
I remember with so I did performing arts as part of like the final subjects, and so that's mainly acting, music, but there was a lot of like written exams and that for them. I never studied for any of them. I remember with one in particular, it was like a midway through the year exam, and I'd smashed it, got a B. Like I did, like there was no effort put into it. Got a B, and like there was two other girls that always tried in the class and
mm,
that, and they absolutely kicked off. They was like shouting at me in front of the teacher as like we've all been given the results and that. And this prick doesn't even fucking try and look at him. He's got his
yeah,
fucking like just because I'd got better than them, and I weren't bothered. Like, I did it because it was just something to do. Because, as a lot of us did back then, it was either that or art, just so you had a couple of lessons of not doing anything
yeah,
really. Because we didn't have to do science. I think maths and English was mandatory for us, wasn't it? And then
yeah,
IT, I think, as well.
yeah,
Uh, and so, yeah, performing arts, even though I enjoyed it, it was just, yeah, this is something that we're going to be able to just chill with essentially. And yeah, I've done well with all of them. Like maths was the only one that I actually studied for, and then fucking there was a mix up on the actual day of exams. They didn't give me the higher paper; they gave me the medium one, so I still smashed the medium one. But yeah, it was me and David Roberts that should have both been on the higher paper,
mm,
but just David got it. Um, but otherwise, yeah, I was never bothered. I know it's just the way I've always been, just go with the flow and that. So
mm,
I wouldn't have been worried enough to suck off a teacher.
yeah. I do think grades are more of a thing now, as where as our generation, it didn't feel important, but I feel
Yeah,
like now with the schools really being academies rather than public schools, there's more. There's more on the students to do well. There's more. I feel like there's more of a career pathway now.
Yeah, well,
Does that make
they've
sense?
tried doing that when we was in school anyway, because
I think we just had the wrong score as well.
yeah, definitely. But I remember like teachers saying to me, "Oh yeah, if you get such and such grade, you can look at doing this office job and go on to this career path and whatever." I just always remember saying, "Oh no, I'm either gonna get onto the tools or go in the army,"
Mm.
because I was in the cadets at the time as well, so I already had the feel for that, and then with like family members being in the army, whatever, like so. I always knew where I was going to go in life, essentially. But they still did just try and push it to me. I'm like, I don't care.
Mm.
I don't want to do that. And so I think because I've always had that mentality, I can't put myself in that position thinking I'm going to have to get my fucking throat dirty with these teachers come to get this grade.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, at least you got the grade you wanted, I suppose, from this person.
oh, yeah, yeah. Well,
I
they're
mean,
going to have to do it all the time now, though. That's the problem.
that's it now.
I mean, either way, they're knuckling down, aren't they? Either study or fucking the
mm.
shaft.
But then who's under the power then? Because he could say, I'm gonna go to the like whoever's in charge, headmaster, and go, I'm not telling you, you made me suck your cock, but I'm not gay.
I don't know. I
That
suppose he
make
can
that
just show that tweet, any.
right. Does that make him bisexual?
It will do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Right. As long as we're on that page, because for me, he's bisexual now.
Yeah. Right. Now, this is a mad one. This sort of like David Cameron, Tory sort of vibes. And by that I mean because they had the like the not negging, but the stupid rituals where he had to fuck a pig and all that, didn't they? So yeah, this one it doesn't say what uni it's from. My mate shagged the cat as a joke, and now tells me he low key has a thing for cats. How do I get him to stop? I've already tried talking him out of it, but he doesn't care. So
No, that can't be right, mate.
now it can't be, but I know there's enough sick weirdos out there that would do that though. Because we've all been sent the videos of like the geezers fucking a sheep,
Yeah.
and like there was that one that floated around years ago, like no pun intended on that, but where he's got the fish and he's like pumping his fucking cock in its mouth. Um, so there's definitely a weird
Yeah, there's
person
definitely weirdos
that's gonna
there.
do it, but
But then it's doing it in front of people,
yeah,
and then it's telling people you love it.
yeah, and
So
like you think how are you controlling the cat? Because if a cat doesn't even want to be stroked or petted, fussed, it will fucking swipe you at and walk away or run away or whatever. So how is he fucking like physically? I mean, it's cat rape. Let's just put it out there. It is rape. There's no cat's consent. Um, but I just don't get how he's physically going to be able to do it all the time and fucking.
oh yeah,
And it must be a small dick as well, because otherwise it's fucking tearing the cat.
maybe it's the one with the lady boy as well. But
Probably, yeah.
the thing I don't like about this, if this is fake, someone's thought
Yeah, yeah.
of brought this as a fake, which is bad in itself. I don't like that one, mate.
No.
That's
Well,
that's made me feel a bit uncomfortable.
yeah, but I remember when seeing that, because people do reply to these tweets and that and try and give their advice for it. Um, now, I thought if I was going to give the advice for it, then tell your mate to just get into the furry scene. So with all them people that dress up as fucking cats and dogs and that, and pretend to be said animals, get into that because at least then, in his head, he can think that he's bumming a cat, but he's actually bumming a person. On a,
Fucking hell, mate.
but again,
That's the worst man of the lot.
as you keep saying, or it's just they're all fucking too open with all this lot these days, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, another one out. It doesn't say, unfortunately, where they're from, but this man decided to eat me out, and he was saying I tasted great. Little does he know, a few hours ago, some guy cream pied inside of me. LMAO.
Right. I believe that one more than any other one.
It's definitely real, that
It,
is.
that one has happened.
Mm.
This one has definitely happened.
And she's a dirty sketter as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I believe that one, mate.
Yeah.
That one
And that,
happened 100%.
yeah, that's
Someone,
living the slag life, that is. She's
yes,
fucking loved that, ain't she?
someone's been fucked, and then next one is when. Yeah, yeah, literally,
Yeah.
100%. That's the most, 100%, yeah. And oh, strangely, the most stylish one as well.
Uh, well, at that moment in time,
Yeah,
she's definitely straight because she's already had one cream pod. He
yeah.
probably cream pied her as well. We don't know, but yeah, she fucking loved it anyway. Uh, so that's the end of that. I've got I've got vessels, but they're from a while ago now, so I'm not gonna ask any of those.
Hmm.
But I've got a couple of would you rather's if you're interested.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, so one classic one that I've seen a lot, but I've never asked. Would you rather bite a duck-sized horse or
Hmm.
five horse-sized ducks?
5 horse-sized ducks, because I'd just kick them.
It probably should be more than five, to be
Yeah,
fair,
but
but
yeah, you can
still,
feel like you can just kick,
yeah,
just
it's
kick him away. Bam. That's
oh
where one big, yeah,
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 because the duck's just gonna fucking peck your head off, isn't
yeah,
it? Fucking massive.
yeah. That's where horses are gonna, yeah, nah,
Yeah, it's gonna try and kick out at you and
easy,
that.
yeah,
But
easy.
the amount of times that I've heard that asked and that they try and go for the one horse-sized duck. It's like, nah, doesn't matter if there's 100 little fucking duck-sized horses. You'd boot the head off of all of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, if you just jumped and like, you know what I mean, just
Yeah,
jumped on
yeah,
top and slammed your weight, that's
yeah.
dead, mate.
That's it.
Done it. Now
Fucking
there's 4.
yeah. But the reason's too many answers. The wrong answer.
Yeah, that's the only right answer, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So realistically, what animal do you think you could fucking write off then?
Oh, but you mean like sort of sound like cat
Like
dog, then go with
the whole animal kingdom. Realistically, what's the top that
the
you think?
so yeah.
Yeah,
So
so cats we're gonna boot the heads
yeah,
off, but you're not allowed to, by the
right,
way. You know, we all know the footballer putting it in the
right,
bin. But yeah, cats. Majority of dogs are gonna get it as well. Look,
right.
the
Yeah.
fist of thunder
I'm just
for the
trying to
cats.
yeah. So
Um,
bears would kill me, snakes would kill me, crocodiles, alligators.
do you not think you'd have the reflexes to fucking stop a snake though?
No, because he bite one bite venom dead.
Yeah, but
He
like
only
to
has to get you once, mate.
yeah, but you're in the the scenario that you've got to fight it though,
No,
so
yeah,
you know that it's fucking
yeah. So what I'm saying is though, like little snakes, yeah, but like he just has to, he's as soon as he drops a little bit of venom or gets one of you, that's it. And it's not a glorious way to go.
I don't know. I've got the
It's Eden,
reflexes though, innit? I reckon I could fucking grab
uh,
the snake and do him in before it's fucking got me.
like a python.
Yeah, yeah, I reckon I could, you know.
I don't know, mate. I mean, if you used to fight a python, I'm not being funny. I might back the python wage because,
Well, you're gonna lose that bet then, because I'm telling you, fucking as soon as it rears up, like,
yeah, and
and
it
fucking and
would,
it's going, like, I've still got them cat-like reflexes. I'll be like, nah, you've got your neck now. Then
yeah, but he's
fucking
still got a tail, mate.
yeah, and it can try and fucking wrap itself around me and that,
But
but
he's
I'm gonna fucking bang it out. I'm fucking like, so if it's wrapped itself around my arm because I've got it round its neck, I'm literally I'm
It's
gonna fucking start slamming my arm on
yeah,
the
but
floor
that
and that.
isn't break your bone before you slam that on the
Nah,
on.
because fucking just punching his little face as well, ain't
No,
he? Fucking,
I don't know, Matt. Maybe we'll have to get that to happen. But
I'll
um,
fuck up a python, I'm telling you.
I just, I'm just trying to. I mean,
right, so lizards and that in general, then you're just gonna boot them away as well, ain't you?
yeah. So I'm just trying
Since
to.
you're
I'm
on
thinking like
reptiles.
just size. I'm just trying to. So I'm at like shapes and that easy.
Yeah, twat a sheep in, definitely.
Yeah,
Even them fucking the rams when they're fucking head putting you in that. But nah, fuck
I'm
off.
gonna go. a wolf.
You reckon you could have a wolf,
Or, not every wolf, but I reckon
a one-on-one?
one on one, it's 50-50. I reckon, I don't know, man. Wolves are fucking vicious as well, mate. This is because I'm trying to be like realistically where I think 50-50 where
You've got a fighting chance.
yeah.
I think I'd have the potential against a wolf as well, just because like the way I play fight with my dog and that. Well, I know how to stop him because I'll have a proper play fight with mine. He'll bite me and everything, so I know how to grab him up and that and fucking just pin him down or whatever. So
Yeah.
he's only a little bit smaller than a wolf.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
yeah,
I think an honest would be a wolf. I think anything bigger than a wolf, you know, or more vicious than a wolf, I would say. Yeah, because then you start going into like bears and
yeah, no chance against a bear. A
no,
bear's just gonna fuck
I
you up straight
I
away.
would say a wolf, mate, and that'd be a struggle. Yeah, want a single wolf, not an alpha wolf then as well, if you want to say.
Well, nah, because the same as like a lion and all that, and you're
Oh
not gonna
no, fuck
fucking
a lion. Nah, they've got too much draw power.
yeah. I love seeing them videos as well where it's the stupid idiots that like think it's okay to like poke the fingers through the cages to the lions and
Yeah,
all that. And there was another one the other week that I saw, and it's fucking. I think he's gone into the enclosure to I don't know try and pet the lion, and it's like nah, what you doing? And it's just grabbed him, ripped his leg off, and that.
yeah, that's it.
And fucking the woman's just there screaming like, "Oh no, help, help!" So what? Why are you
But
letting them go in there in the
yeah,
first place? Just fucking idiots. Yeah,
but sorry, I was gonna just say, what do you think your limit would be?
uh,
Obviously, you're fuck up a
mate,
python,
fuck up
easy.
a python. Obviously, yeah, when you got your giant anaconda and that, I've got no chance of that. Yeah, I think I'd have the chance against the lion.
A
Not the
lion.
lion, sorry,
So
wolf.
I think
Uh, yeah, not going to do it against a lion or a side.
even
Nah.
cheetahs, and then you have yeah. I think they just got too much jaw pressure.
Mm,
I mean, hippos, no way. Rhinos, no way. Yeah,
nah.
I think a wolf is the one where you would, if you had all them, you'd rather fight the wolf. Where you'd think, yeah, I'm gonna, yeah.
Mm,
I think that's a solid answer as well.
yeah. Um, otherwise, I mean, humans, we're a part of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, but
Fuck up a lot of people.
yeah,
uh, yeah, I'd say the wolf would be the limit. I mean, again, hyenas, fucking little laughing bastards. Fuck one of them up.
yeah, but I got jaw power as well. As well, wolf's jaw isn't. I don't think it's just what's it called? You know when
Yeah,
the
it's the
force of it.
yeah the pressure of the
Yeah,
bite.
I think because I think hyenas have got a decent snap to them.
Yeah, they have.
I'm not saying a wolf hasn't, but I'm just thinking, yeah, no, nah, yeah, I've just really put some
But
thought into that,
it's
yeah.
mad because you think there's a lot of dogs that were bred down the line to hunt wolves, weren't they? So wolf
Mm,
isn't the apex of the dog
yeah,
like breed. You see like the Tibetan mastiffs and that
yeah,
fucking
fuck that.
beasts. So,
Yeah, no chance Gilman's down.
no, no,
Once I've got you.
yeah, fucking, I'd have one of them XR bodies. Fucking, no chance, kid. Nah, because in general they're all softies anyway. These
Yeah,
XL
they're
bodies,
not.
all these
No.
fucking bullshit. I saw it the other day. It was a Facebook status. Some woman was saying, "Look, uh, if you're the person that owns the dog that's just a bit more child, like little 1 year old, um, you ran off before, like while I'm in the confusion, trying to get the baby to calm down and whatever. I want you to say sorry or whatever." And someone had asked what was the dog, and she was like, "I don't know, just some small brown
Yeah,
dog, whatever." And it's like, so that's on Facebook. It's been posted or whatever, but it's not going to get blown up.
yeah.
Whereas if it was a Staffy, a fucking bulldog or whatever, then it is. It's fucking on the news and in the papers and stuff. And it's ridiculous. You
It's
know,
more the dog than the breed. It's how it's
yeah, it's
brought
the
up with it.
owner, not the
Yeah,
dog. But yeah, I'll get it a lot where people assume that mine's a fucking dangerous dog and that as well. But he still don't fucking do anything. There's where we was, there was two dogs in their own garden behind one of those electric gates, and they were literally head out biting at mine. And he's still just confused, like what's going on. I'm
yeah.
like, I'm here to say hello, I want to play, and you're being aggressive. And these were one was like a little Jack Russell. I don't know what the other one was, but it's like it's the smaller dogs. They're the little fuckers, man. There's a little Chihuahua around the corner from mine and that as well. Always giving it 10, man. So I'll boot the head off of you as well, you little prick. Fucking, I would. I'd love to kick that dog. I don't want to attack any fucking animals and that, but this one's always giving it large. Like it's in the window, fucking barking.
Yeah, it's probably
And
because it's in the window,
no,
mate.
no, because I've been, like, within feet of this dog, and it's still giving it as
Yeah.
well. And I'm like, nah, look, because it's an old woman that like owns this dog as well. And the one time, I don't know if it was like a son or something, big lad, walking this dog, and obviously it's seen me, it's in my dog, starts fucking giving it. Fucking self picked up Shiro. I'm like, fucking hell, get away, like running away from this dog. And the
Ah.
geezers look at me all confused. I'm like, dangerous dog, daddy's kid, fucking sort it out. Yeah, so I'm doing it as a joke because obviously, if mine wanted to, it'd
Yeah,
be
of course,
fucking.
yeah.
I'll get him chub rolls bigger than this fucking dog, so he'd eat it in one, man. But he just wouldn't. There's nothing fucking dangerous about him whatsoever. It is all these people with the little dogs that just fucking let them go on hard and that. Ridiculous, man. Uh, yeah, well, we've rambled on. I'm going to give the one. Would you rather? There's been a lot of confessions
There's the
from
some would
some
say maybe
weirdos.
too much of a confession.
Well, I'm going to get some more and I'm going to
Right.
share them to you. Well, not next week, but when you're back on, I'll get a
Yeah.
little collection for you. We'll get your reactions
Yeah.
on them ones as well.
And like we said on the earlier in the podcast, any messages, emails, you want to ask JD why he's on his own, fire away. And yeah.
Yeah, yeah, as I say, it's going to be all over the YouTubes. Links will be in the description and that. Yeah, send the emails in, send the questions of whatever, want some advice, even just saying hello.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking is what it is. But yeah, send them all in. And obviously, again, yeah, like, share, subscribe, download. You know what to do, but we just like to remind you every now and again. So, yeah, love yous and leave yous. See yous next time. Peace.